bit of a snack when we come down to the beach and have it. Pretty windy today, so it's a bit choppy, but this is a beautiful place. So this is like the start of the Whitsunday, the north part of the Whitsunday Islands, and all beautiful beaches and that all through here. Great marinas and that. Just right, have a bit of a look. So this is the marina on the other side of the what do we call this, sort of a wharf. And you got the bay on that side, marina on this side.
How are we today?
Good morning.
Good morning. Where are we?
We're heading for Lake Proserpine, which is up in the hills from Early Beach.
Early Beach?
Yeah, so we're got the Whitsundays down on the coast there, so we're in, as you can see, sugarcane country.
Yeah, lots of sugar cane, that's for sure.
So we're gonna just spend a couple of days here, and then we'll do a little bit of investigating on. We might go back to Hideaway Bay, or might go down the coast a little bit further. But we'll see if we can perhaps get out to Whitehaven Beach, which is on the Whitsunday Islands. So
Okay.
we'll investigate that while we're camped up for the next couple of days.
That's a whole lot of sugar cane.
And most of it will be turned into Bundy.
Bundy. You hate Bundy, don't
I
you?
love Bundy.
Over there, place for Jimmy. Apparently there's barramundi here.
More fish to feed.
Yeah. So what made you choose this place, Jimmy?
Because I haven't been here before.
Delve a little bit deeper.
No, it's like it's
No ulterior motives.
an open camp. It's not a fucking caravan park. I'm only caravan parks.
It's an open caravan. Is it free put camping?
I think it's $6 or something like that.
So it's not expensive. You got a chance to do some fishing and catch some fishies. And what am I going to do?
No, just stay at all here.
I'm going to chillax and read a book.
And don't drink all my beer. Actually, you've already got something to drink, didn't you?
And I didn't want anything. This looks very nice. So you just roll up wherever you like?
You've got to go into there's a kiosk here, you've got to go in and see.
That's the water tank. That must be up there to the left. Yeah, so there it is up there. So there's even a kiosk. So I can get ice cream for my diet. I need it. Dairy is good for you, Jimmy. Dairy is good for you. Just not on top of beer. We've just checked in. We're going to camp down by the water somewhere. What have you got there? What is it?
Artificial food. Artificial food for fish.
For fish. And why have we got that?
because the lady said they're biting on pale lures at the moment.
Yeah.
So I'll put a stop to that, don't you worry about that. So,
Fingers crossed. What was the size of the one you just saw in the freezer there that somebody caught?
1.6 meters.
That's a big sucker. Yeah. So we'll go and find ourselves a spot. The spot that we've chosen. It's quite nice, beautiful mountains. Not too close to the water for me, so Jimmy can just go for a walk, do some fishing, and I'll just hang out here. Apparently, as long as you light a fire, which there's our firewood, the midges aren't too bad. They'll stay away, but I guess they're going to start up soon. There's a bit of a breeze at the moment, so it's not bad. So I've got full of bug spray on myself. I'm good to go. I've got my book, so I'll be reading and just chilling, because right now that's what I do best.
So this is us set up at Lake Proserpine. Just backing onto the trees there, and lucky we got here when we did, because the vans are starting to arrive at a fairly steady pace now. But this is a beautiful spot, probably about 40 kilometres from Early Beach. So we've managed to get a cruise booked out to the Whitsundays for Saturday. So we've got an all-day cruise out around the Whitsunday Islands, and maybe do a bit of snorkeling if it's warm enough. So we'll see how that goes. But let's have a bit of a look around here. So the pontoon's actually out of the water at the moment, so the water's so low in the dam. So this is the water supply for Early Beach and all that coastal area. So pretty low at the moment though. We might go over to the boat ramp tomorrow and have a fish from there. So first fire in a long while. We've been, I don't think we've had a fire since we left Victoria. So this one's we'll smoke the neighbours out tonight. But sun's going down. Another beautiful day, apart from the wind. So at least the sun's out today, but the bloody wind won't stop. It's like a real gusty wind, keeps coming from all different directions. So I come out this morning to have a bit of a look and move the solar panel to charge the batteries, and this is what I get greeted with. Another little job for today, but I might wait for it to warm up a bit first. Quite a few vans in last night. Here's the culprit. Let's see if we can plug it in.
Okay, so what are you doing, Jimmy?
A little bit of soapy water.
Yeah?
So you can make sure that's the leak.
Oh, there's a nail in it.
Yeah.
I bet you got that in the paddock yesterday when you were looking at the signs about real estate, of course, and he wanted to know what was going on. Had to drive over, didn't he?
Yeah.
It was a good one. Yep.
Yeah.
So don't lose your hole. It's there where my finger is. It's there. Let me leave my finger there.
Yep, that should be all.
All right.
So that's where he is there. So
Yeah.
looks like there's another bit there as well now.
You got your rubber bit ready already?
Yeah.
Why don't you leave that in there while you get it ready then?
I'm going to pump the tire up anyway.
Yeah. So what are those called?
Licorice strips.
Licorice strips. They look like it too. They're gooey and they're rubbery and they're sticky.
Yeah. So you
Thread it through.
thread that through there.
You got your glasses on?
Should
Yeah, the hole's big enough you can see it.
be able to see that.
Want me to hold it?
See you.
You got it?
I think we'll get it.
About halfway, yeah.
You get that about halfway.
Yep.
Okay. That's halfway, yep.
Yep. Oh. This is the hard part, isn't it?
Yep.
You gotta squish that into the little hole. Come on, use that weight of yours. It's gotta be good for something. Oh no, hammer again.
Use the persuader.
You know what we call that in French?
Yeah.
Quebecois French, it's called le knocker. Oh geez, you almost got your hand in. I have to ask my mom what they call a hammer in French.
Come on.
Maybe the sledgehammer? So he's putting a bit of air in it to see if it's easier to push in. So far, not really. Is it getting there?
Come on, here we go.
Put the whole body on it. That's it. Getting there. Still not in. Nope. You know why? You're trying to push it on a different angle than when you're pushing it in to make the hole. You got to push it from that angle.
No, the fucking hole is this way.
No, you pushed the hole. When you're pushing it in, you pushed it that way.
Did you see the way the fucking thing just went in?
Okay. So I saw the way you were pushing.
I'm not fat enough. You turn that off?
Ta-da! After 3 days, 7 hours. Finally done.
How well?
I don't know, a few minutes.
Quicker than it would have been to drive down to the fucking tyre shop anyway. So we're down at Early Beach at the lagoon. This is another one of those Queensland suburbs that has a council provided water park at the foreshore. So looks like we have a bit of a storm coming in though. It's actually cool today. It's only 20 degrees, windy. Cruise line around in the distance there. We've booked a boat trip out to the Whitsunday Islands tomorrow, and hopefully it won't be quite as windy. It's a pretty nice little town, this one. So this is overlooking Chute Harbour. It's a couple little islands in there, so you can actually hire yachts here, like self-drive yachts, big enough for like 8 people. So it'd be a good thing for a few couples to get together to do. So we're down at the marina in Early Beach, so going out on the Thunderboat Island cruise today. Been windy the last couple of days. There's a little bit windy this morning, but not too bad. You sort of see the trees aren't moving that much now. So hopefully it'll not be too bad, because my mate here suffers from what?
Seasickness.
Seasickness. So the water itself's pretty calm at the moment, so hopefully the wind doesn't get any worse than it is. So we'll see how we go. We're off on the boat. A few people on board. This is supposed to be a quick boat, this one. On Whitsunday Island, but it's just started to rain.
is the way to go, isn't it?
Oh, welcome! Beautiful view of the lookout.
Here's the view, the beach.
So those pieces of slate have been found even as far as Papua New Guinea. So we know that there was a lot of trade going up and down the east coast before the tall ships came through. Now there's about 74 islands in the beautiful Whitsunday region. We're standing on one of the largest. This is Whitsunday Island. The second largest, Hook Island, the one that we passed. I had you guys those special brownies. Now there are only about 5 islands in the Whitsundays that have infrastructure built on them and are frequented by visitors, which means the rest of this place is just pure pirate country. Secluded getaways, private beaches. You can spend the rest of your life exploring these islands, exploring these waters. That's it. Now, this is, so by the way, this is all Whitehaven. So this is just the north end, obviously split by the inlet. We've got south end down there. And all this stuff all down there is actually 98.9% silica. You get down there, you pick it up, you see it's silica. So we believe that it is remnants of an old volcano which spewed all its guts up and is left here. So if you look in the area, it is believed that this was volcano territory a long time ago. Hey guys, there's 3 lookouts here, right? We've got the first one down there, the second one.
So this is the track down the other side of the hill down to the beach where you can go for a swim if you like. A little cold today, it's only I think 20 degrees and there's a bit of a cold wind, so I don't think we're going for a swim. So this is the white sand of Whitehaven Beach. And the guide says it's not actually sand, it's silica, and it's extremely fine. Beautiful walking. So we made the trek over to Whitehaven Beach across the top of the hill up there and tried to send the drone up, and as soon as I got off the ground it started to rain. So after losing one drone to the water, I didn't want to lose another one, so unfortunately didn't get any drone footage. And it's a pretty overcast day today too, so I don't know how good the photos will be.
When she's finished bleeding, Mum goes away from the baby, like she's sort of done a job, and we call them aunties. The aunties come in and look after the calf for an hour or so. So the aunties actually teach the baby whales to be a bit more like they'll help it breach, they teach it how to tail slap and things like that.
This is all the different bottles of rum over the years. And up here. So we just did the distillery.
Oh,
Yeah. So we just did the distillery tour, and as part of the tour, you get 2 free samples each. It's for seniors, it's $25 each for the tour. Tour's pretty good, pretty informative. Only I wasn't aware, but you're not allowed to bring cameras on the tour with you because of the health and safety thing, which is a bit of a shame, but that's all right. You can have a look around the gift shop. I'll show you that in a minute. And we came out to get some food to have with the drinks, but unfortunately, like everywhere else at the moment, they can't get staff to open their cafe. So anyway, if you want a job in the food industry, the Bundy Distillery Cafe needs some staff. But Wendy's discovered what is it? The
Bundy
rum and
banana.
banana and what?
rum and banana.
It's something else.
Bundy, no,
banana and toffee. Banana and toffee.
Is it?
Yeah, and it's delicious. I tried some the other day. Yeah, delicious. I reckon you could easily drink too much, but
Tastes like a banana paddle pop, and you put cream in it apparently.
So I've tried a few different ones so far. I've tried the black, which is a 12-year-old rum, which
banana
is quite nice. This one is the small batch spiced. I'm pretty keen on the spice rum, and then this is the white rum, which they call the silver. That's a little bit like a Bacardi rum flavour. Have you ever had Bacardi, which is another white rum? It's different, completely different than what you'd normally think Bundaberg tastes like. But yeah, the tour's really interesting in that this is the only place on the planet where they actually make Bundaberg rum. They like you get other drinks like Jameson and stuff like that, where they make it in America, South Africa, and a couple of places in Asia. But yeah, the Bundy rum's only made here, so it's yeah, quite interesting, and it's unique. Like if you're a rum drinker, Bundy doesn't taste like anything else. So yeah, I think even if you're not a rum drinker, the tour's worth doing. But we'll give you a look around the gift shop in a minute after I finish these drinks. So this is the little museum that they opened in 2016 at the distillery. So it sort of gives you a good history of the Bundaberg rum. Lots of interesting facts here. So 1880 they had the first discussion about opening a distillery, but couldn't get the funds together. So in 83 they decided to do it. Had it up and running by 85. Opened here in 88. That initial production term was done in 88. First batch was completed in 89. Boer War breaks out in 1994, and then the government sent the rations to the troops in South Africa, and then in 07 World War I comes out, government bought all the rum, sent it to the troops. Had a record year in production in 1917. Fire in 1936 burnt the place to the ground. I reckon that the Burnett River was on fire, marinated all the fish. Rebuilt it by 39, back up and running. 42 they had the Second World War, sent the rum to the troops again. Bundy used to provide the raw rum for other companies to bottle it themselves and sell it off. 51 they actually started to employ scientists to understand what they were doing with the yeast, and then in 54 they started to make different variations of the rum. 61, the year I was born, the square bottle was first released, and the Bundy Bear was done. So Sam McMahon, McMahon is a son of Bear in Irish. Sam McMahon thought that was a good way of getting his name on all the bottles. So they still use that bottle today. They employed in 1968 the first testing team. 74 brings everything in-house. Rum was then bottled and only distributed by Bundaberg from here. Then in 1986 they started to brew the different bats, different blends and things like that. So the Bundaberg Black came out then. Then they started to do the mixes in 1993. 2004 they expanded it. 2008 the red rum, Elise likes that one. And then in 2010 they started to get expert craftsmen to do their own blends, and they won the world's best rum in 4 or 5 different categories. So yeah, really interesting tour. So this was opened in 2016. Lots of history. This is the original the receipt books, or probably certification books from 1988 or 89, and all the different labels from over the years. Always a little mini replica of a sugar cane. So all the sugar cane actually comes from Bundaberg. It's all locally sourced sugar cane mill across the road. And then in processing that sugar cane, they actually generate a lot of steam, and they use that steam power then back to the distillery to provide some of the power for the distillery.
Are we on the 12 o'clock tour?
No, mate, not me.
12 o'clock tour?
Come on, guys. They're looking for us.
I'll be in just a second to get the show on, right? You're all 12 o'clock tour?
Yeah.
Alright, settle down. Just swing away from the end there. Make your way down into the cinema, get yourself seated, be nice and comfy. No worries at all.
Yeah, really interesting place. Bundaberg rum, eh? And there's the famous Bundaberg beer.
Christmas cocktail. I mean, Australian Christmas. Now you're talking. Good price. Bit of honey. Splash of cola. And lime. Leave that one out for Santa. How to make Australia's most famous cocktail. Right, you don't have any of this. Yeah, get rid of it. Just this. Eight eyes, nip of Bundy, and a splash of cola. Lime is...
So we're leaving the Bundaberg distillery now after doing the tour, and I'm in the navigator's seat because Wendy doesn't like rum, so I had her 2 free drinks as well. Yeah, so what is it? I reckon 12 o'clock and I'm already drunk.